Salvation, Part 2. Why do we need Jesus when anything within the world can be obtained without God? Although we as believers know that all things come from God, to a non-believer their argument and position is understandable and difficult to counter from this standpoint. Good works and helping others are not dependent upon being a person of faith. There are lots of people that don't have any belief in God that do good works. Equally, most faiths hold on to values leading to good works and kindness to each other. Show me a good Christian and I will show you a good Muslim. Show me a good Muslim and I will show you a good Hindu. Show me a good Hindu and I will show you a good atheist. This also goes for the opposite. Show me a bad Christian and I will show you a bad Muslim. My friend says, why can't I do good works and it not be something accounted to God? He is content being an atheist that lives his life with good morality. Both his parents got dementia and died not even remembering that he was their son. He asked me, if God was real, why would he allow that to happen to good people that worked hard and had brought their children up to know right from wrong? How is that fair and just? And so why do we need God to be good in this world, particularly when bad things happen, whether we believe in God or not, with no real conclusion or clarity? The good person. It's not what you are individually doing that is necessarily the problem, but rather the actions and intentions of those around you that can cause you to stumble. Example, Samson caused his parents to sin without their knowledge when giving them the honey from the dead lion. The worst kind of human being is one that portrays a good outwardly image, but really carries out harmful deeds with selfish intentions. You're pretty much defenseless against these kinds of people, particularly if you are a trusting person. Satanic in nature and exactly the approach Satan made in the Garden of Eden. Satan made something that was bad sound good for his own selfish gains. He presented himself in the form of something beautiful and wise, which gave the false pretense of trust. I know that I have been guilty in my own life of employing these traits when pursuing something that I desired or when protecting certain information that I didn't want someone to know. This was so that I could protect my own self-image and live within the comfort of lies rather than having to face the consequences of the truth. I used to think that I was clever and shrewd until God helped me to see that I was just selfish and a coward. My Uncle Frank was a bad guy and he died a bad guy, but I knew who he was and where I stood with him. I didn't always like or respect my uncle, but I loved him. The redeeming qualities of the honest bad guy. For anyone that is prepared to repent and be accountable for their wrongdoings and are willing to pay the penance for their actions, to all those people I can say to you that there is a way back. You may never be able to seek forgiveness or make amends with those people that you have hurt, but with God you can find forgiveness. All things come from God, but it is easy to think that they don't, because in this world it is possible to achieve your own perception of contentment and happiness through your own fortitude, discipline and efforts. After all, there are many examples in the world of successful, happy people that don't believe in God or follow faith. The Old Testament is full of redemption stories which happened before the teachings or crucifixion of Jesus. Redemption and changed lives are also true of people from many faiths and religions that respectfully don't follow or believe in Jesus. And so through the very experiences of our lives, we can undoubtedly gain the tools required to make the correct moral choices to fix our very own situations through our own efforts. But there is something that is bigger than redemption and unobtainable through all our human efforts and abilities combined, which is salvation. And that can only be given to you by the grace of God in the name of Jesus.
My friend, you might be going through something right now that you might not understand, but don't you worry. What I have to say can bring a change in your life. You see, no weapon formed against you can prosper. It's in the Word. And if you need help, all you gotta do is ask. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds. And to those who knock, it will be opened. Yeah.